Hello and welcome back to the Loopy Potato YouTube channel. My name is Krishna and I have made this channel to talk about my knitting and crochet journey. In the last video I was talking to you guys about all my projects that I've made from January to June. It was like a mid-year knitting and crochet recap video, and today I thought I should just sit down and talk about my future plans. I've bought some new yarn. I have some interesting projects going on. I have some interesting ideas for my future projects. So I've made a list and I'm gonna talk you guys through it. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing let's start with my current whips. I am currently working on a cable knit sweater. I'm self-drafting a cable knit sweater for the first time. I have never made a cable sweater before. I learned to make cables by making a lot of swatches, so that is my expertise, but I'm almost done with the sweater and it's really exciting. And I think it was like the process of making this sweater that put me into this very frustrating space where I was getting so many new ideas but I couldn't work on any of them because I have to sit down and focus on this very intimidating task that I had given myself. So yeah, I had this moment of frustrated inspiration and I have so many ideas now. I want to work on all of them right now in this moment, but I can't. So which is why we're talking about them. Okay, so this is the cable sweater. I'm making this in like this wine color, and it has 3 different types of cables. It is a drop shoulder construction. I'm using weight 4 merino superwash wool. I should not be risking it with superwash, but I did not have any other options. I actually started making this. This was a mix of like cotton, merino, and alpaca, but I'm allergic. I realized in like 10 minutes of working with the swatch, so I gave up and then I went back to merino. And yes, this is how it's coming along. A little bit is left, and I'm very excited. And I have a request regarding this sweater. I want to make a pattern out of this because I really like I think this is like, I wanted to make something very chunky and very vintagey looking. It has a lot of intense cabling and I want to turn this into a pattern. So if you like the design, let me know if you want a pattern for this. I have a entire vlog coming up for this sweater where I take you through the entire process. You guys can let me know if I should make a pattern out of this, and if there are any like tech editors or anyone who could help me to make a pattern, because I have no idea about how to size grade things, especially because this is such intense cabling. So I would appreciate any kind of help. I have a trekking trip coming up pretty soon, and I made this red sweater earlier in the year and I have one single ball of 100 grams of merino wool left, so I thought I could turn it into a beanie. I have always crocheted my beanies, but I think this is like the perfect time to knit a beanie, so I started working on this beanie thing. I finished with like the ribbing portion. Now I'm working flat, also working on this beanie in flat because it's really annoying to work in the magic loop, and I also broke my cable, like the longer cable. I have attached it back, but I don't trust it enough to work on it anymore, so I'm just trying something new and making my beanie flat. That is project number 2 that is currently on the needles. There was another project on the needles, so I'm trying to do this thing. Last month or so, I frogged one of my old crochet tops and turned it into a knit top. So I think I want to make and I was going through my old projects and there are a few things that I don't use at all, so I thought I could make like a series of like frog and remake, where I, you know, repurpose old yarn to make something new. uh, First thing on that list is a t-shirt yarn tote bag. I crocheted this tote bag a few years ago, I think. I don't have a picture of the tote bag, but I have this blue, green, and beige yarn. I think it's cream. So I was thinking I could try like knitting with t-shirt yarn and making it into a bag. I don't know what I want to make. I haven't figured out a structure for this bag yet. I don't want to make like a big tote bag, but I think I would like to make a little like crossbody bag, sling bag, like a fanny pack thing that I can just, use to carry my phone. Something small, not something bulky, because I already have a few tote bags and I don't need another tote bag. Next thing is I made this t-shirt a few months ago with this very funky yellow, it's neon-y, it's very like lemony color. I made this top and I really like the yarn of it. It's 100% cotton, so I ordered the same yarn in red, and it's this nice red, and I want to make another top with it. I am thinking something like that involves texture, not plain, but not cables, not color work, but I want to try a new texture. I have some inspiration on Pinterest, something like this, where you do like a garter stitch, a normal stockinette, and you make like a checkered pattern using that, or something with ribbing where I can like then experiment with making different uh, shapes maybe with the ribbing, or I don't know, like making an interesting texture with the ribbing. So that is an idea for that. Next, okay, so this is the second project in my frog and remake thing. I made a birthday top last year. I crocheted this again. This is mercerized cotton though, and I only used it twice. I don't like it anymore. I think it's not my style at all. Made like a few panels and made it into a top, but I think I could make something more interesting with it, and I want to give it another try. So it's again like a finer yarn. It is mercerized, so I don't know if I should actually make it into a top or what. But recently I went to H&M and I tried this top. I've never made anything v-neck, and I really like the fit of this, so I think I want to recreate that using the white yarn that I have, and I'll get to like make something v-neck. I'll get to learn a new kind of construction, not a new construction entirely, but something new, something different. Then the next thing is for my birthday this year, so I want to continue the tradition of making a thing for my birthday every year. I was thinking I should make something interesting because I had been seeing a lot of these sequin yarn patterns on Instagram, and I was looking for like a metallic yarn thing, but I couldn't find any that I liked or that I could order. Ended up finding this tencel yarn. I thought it would be like plasticky, but it's not. It's very soft at the touch, surprisingly, and I want to go like all out. I want to mix cables, drop stitches, a funky silhouette, a layered piece, like a tank top and like something off shoulder maybe. I have a few things I've saved on Pinterest that I would like to take inspiration from. I also remember I made a drawing. It's not a good drawing, but it is something. Okay, and yeah, basically I want to go all out and mix and match as many things as I can. I have I don't have like a proper vision in my head, but I have these green pants that I really like, and I think that green matched with this blue would look good, so I want to make something out of it. This is going to be like one of my next few projects because my birthday is coming up soon, so I will have to figure this out as soon as I can. But that is that. Next thing that I want to make, and this I have planned, okay, this I have planned a few months ago. I made a color work vest, this one, and then I want to make more color work vest, but this time not buttoned. I'm gonna have it like slip over thing. But I have the design ready, I have the calculations ready, I have the idea ready, the sketch, the measurements, the swatch ready. I have everything ready, and I want it to be black and white. Okay, I've ordered the black yarn. The white yarn is out of stock everywhere, and I've been waiting for almost 3 months at this point for it to come back in stock, but it is not coming back in stock, and it's annoying me. But I am not willing to compromise on the vision. I want it to be black and white, and I want it to be this particular yarn. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until it comes back, and I will be working on it then. The next project I want to do is, okay, so remember how I ordered cotton, merino and alpaca blend, and that didn't work for me, but then I found only cotton and merino blend, and they had this cute colors, but I wanted to experiment with something safer, so I ordered this light blue, and it's really cute. I think with this I want to recreate uh, you know those vintage activewear that's coming back in style. I see that a lot on Instagram. Basically want to create like something that looks like activewear. Of course it's not going to be practical to wear as activewear, but I want to recreate that look. I have the baby blue, and then I can just match it up with some other yarn in my stash and create something. So this is like the kind of inspiration I have for it. I'm again not sure. This list is completely of the things that I have just like visions for these, and I have no particular ideas of what I will end up making with them. But again, this is the vision, vintage activewear is the vision for this. Again, I think I want to do something v-neck, but not like a deep v-neck, just those tops that have the v-neck but it's very close to your neck, something like that, like a different color trim, stripes on the side or something. I think, yeah, it's now written down. Like I know that there is something that could be done with that yarn, so it's an idea. And the last thing that I want to make is, I think, the only crochet thing on the list as of right now. But recently I came across this, I don't know, I'll pull out a picture. So I saw this Instagram post where someone made like a lot of different granny squares and put them together to make a tote bag. It's like all different designs of granny squares. So I think that would be like a good way to, make different granny squares and learn how to make different designs with granny squares. And then it also looks really cute. So I don't know if I will make a tote bag. The post I saw was for a tote bag. I think I want to make maybe a laptop case or a pillowcase. I don't need more tote bags, and I think I would like it as a pillowcase more. And I also have a tiny pillowcase that I think if I add like so much random granny squares and make it like funky, it could be like a staple piece. Not staple, it could be like a funky piece. So yeah, that is my list. Let me know in the comments below if you like any of my ideas. Also let me know what I can do with the cable knit sweater pattern testing and like tech editing and writing the pattern. Basically I need help with it. And also let me know what you guys are planning on making, if you have any suggestions for me for or the yarn that I have. And subscribe and stay tuned because the cable work sweater vlog is coming up. Thank you so much for watching if you made it till the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.